I was the priest of Amun-Ra in the temple of Amun-Ra at Thebes. But Bacchus came singing with his troops of vine-clad girls, of girls in dark mantles, and Bacchus in the midst like a faun. God, how I ran out in my rage and scattered the chorus. But in my temple stood Bacchus as the priest of Amun-Ra. Therefore I went wildly with the girls into Abyssinia, and there we abode and rejoiced exceedingly, yea, in good sooth. I will eat the ripe and the unripe fruit for the glory of Bacchus. Terraces of ilex and tiers of onyx and opal and sardonyx lead up to the cool green porch of malachite. Within is a crystal shell shaped like an oyster. O glory of Priapus! O beatitude of the great goddess! Therein is a pearl. O pearl, thou hast come from the majesty of dread Amun-Ra. Then I, the priest, beheld a steady glitter in the heart of the pearl. So bright we could not look, but behold a blood-red rose upon a rood of glowing gold. So I adored the god Bacchus. Thou art the lover of my god. I, who was priest of Amun-Ra, who saw the Nile flow by for many moons, am the young fawn of the gray land. I will set up my dance in your conventicles, and my secret loves shall be sweet among you. Thou shalt have a lover among the lords of the gray land. This shall he bring unto thee, without which all is in vain, a man's life spilt for thy love upon mine altars. Amen. Let it be soon, O God, my God, I ache for thee. I wander very lonely among the mad folk in the gray land of desolation. Thou shalt set up the abominable thing of wickedness. O joy to lay that cornerstone! It shall stand erect upon the high mountain. Only my God shall commune with it. I will build it of a single ruby. It shall be seen from afar off. Come, let us irritate the vessels of the earth. They shall distill strange wine. It grows under my hand. It shall cover the whole heaven. Thou art behind me. I scream with mad joy. Then said Ithuriel the strong, Let us also worship this invisible marvel. So did they, and the archangel swept over the heaven, strange and mystic, like a yellow priest invoking mighty flights of great gray birds from the north, so do I stand and invoke thee. Let them obscure not the sun with their wings and their clamor. Take away form and its following. I am still. Thou art like an osprey among the rice. I am the great red pelican in the sunset waters. I am like a black eunuch, and thou art the scimitar. I smite off the head of the light one, the breaker of bread and salt. Yea, I smite, and the blood makes as it were a sunset on the lapis lazuli of the king's bedchamber. I smite, the whole world is broken up into a mighty wind, and a voice cries aloud in a tongue that men cannot speak. I know that awful sound of primal joy. Let us follow in the wings of the gale, even into the holy house of Hathor. Let us offer the 5 jewels of the cow upon her altar. Again the inhuman voice. I rear my Titan bulk into the teeth of the gale, and I smite and prevail and swing me out over the sea. There is a strange pale god, a god of pain and deadly wickedness. My own soul bites into itself like a scorpion ringed with fire. That pallid god with face averted, that god of subtlety and laughter, that young Doric god, him will I serve, for the end thereof is torment unspeakable. Better the loneliness of the great grey sea, but ill befall the folk of the grey land, my God. Let me smother them with my roses, O thou delicious god, smile sinister. I pluck thee, O my God, like a purple plum upon a sunny tree. How dost thou melt in my mouth, thou consecrated sugar of the stars? The world is all grey before mine eyes. It is like an old, worn wineskin. All of the wine of it is on these lips. Thou hast begotten me upon a marble statue, O my God. The body is ice cold with the coldness of 1,000,000 moons. It is harder than the adamant of eternity. How shall I come forth into the light? Thou art he, O God, my darling, my child, my plaything. Thou art like a cluster of maidens, like a multitude of swans upon the lake. I feel the essence of softness. I am hard and strong and male, but come thou, I shall be soft and weak and feminine. Thou shalt crush me in the winepress of thy love. My blood shall stain thy fiery feet with litanies of love and anguish. There shall be a new flower in the fields, a new vintage in the vineyards. The bees shall gather a new honey. The poets shall sing a new song. I shall gain the pain of the goat for my prize, and the God that sitteth upon the shoulders of time shall drowse. Then shall all this which is written be accomplished. Yea, it shall all be accomplished.